Uh, okay, let's see. I'm post a link. All right. Khan actually posted. Alright, Shalom, y'all. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit bear witness that they're the children of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. You know, shalom to the men, women, and children of the 1/3, the 1/3 of Bayat Dawada. You know, your righteous sisters as well. They all are part of the Bayat Dawada. Shout out to all of y'all. Today I'm gonna go into how we are yet in our captivity, and I got an article. I got an article that shows that we are still in our captivity. And of course, I'm going to bring out precepts on it. Hold up. Yeah, this one right here. Let me see if I'm still on. Probably. Okay, I'm still on. Got an article right here. U.S. Border Agency said it rescued a Honduran woman and a newborn, then it separated them and detained her. Border Patrol agents rescued women and later released from Customs and Border Protection, read on Friday. What border officials don't mention was that hours after their purported rescue, they separated the Honduran immigrant from her newborn and detained her pending possible removal, according to laws and advocate. And you Hondurans, y'all so-called Central Americans, and y'all are of the tribe of Zebulon. Hondureños, Guatemaltecas, El Salvadorianos, Central American. Y'all are of the tribe of Zebulon. Good. Yeah, y'all are the tribe of Zebulon. Border agents responding to a 911 call Wednesday night found the woman shortly after she delivered her baby alone in a field in Eagle Pass, Texas. The officials first transported mother and child to a nearby hospital, then the child was lifted to a neonatal intensive care unit in San Antonio. I'm gonna see if anyone joined live. And hey, that link is just in case any of y'all want to join the live. This is the article I'm going into. I'm gonna put it on the private chat. Should be able to get it. All right, I see nobody's joined my live yet. Just click on that link if you a brother and you want to join. Mm-mm. Yeah, hours from when they held their mother in custody. The mom was locked up. The mom was locked up, and the baby was taken to an air unit in San Antonio. Okay. The Customs and Border Protection release incorrectly said the call came Thursday, as appeared in earlier reporting, and agents apparently provided the hospital with the wrong date of birth. So Esau even of course fucked up. They lied. They said that the call came Thursday, and they provided the hospital with the wrong date of birth. Oh, but let me go into what else Esau did. They told her she was going to be sent back to Mexico without her baby, said Amy Maldonado, who's legally representing the mother. The woman's cousin is in Sacramento and spoke with her by phone from detention. The newborn is a U.S. citizen. Oh, so they're saying she's illegal. We're sending her back. The newborn is a U.S. citizen. After the Times story published, Customs and Border Protection released the mother, who Saturday morning reunited with their newborn in the San Antonio neonatal unit. Lawyers and advocates confirmed. Neither acting Customs and Border Protection Commissioner Mark Morgan nor agency spokespeople responded to requests for comments before publication Friday. Okay, hours later, Austin Skiro, chief patrol agent for the Del Rio sector, responded in a tweet to the Times saying the agents had to separate the mom and the baby due to the San Antonio Hospital's COVID-19 policy for the neonatal unit. And they're saying that, it's because of the Rona policy. We got to separate them. Skirrell suggested that the mother may be released from Customs and Border Protection detention in Eagle Pass, transported to San Antonio, reunited with the newborn. "Quote unquote, when the hospital advised the child's condition was improving and may soon be released. Agents began processing the mother for release." "Quote unquote, he tweeted, upon release, the mother will be transported to San Antonio, reunited with her child. Yeah. So, according to him, due to strict COVID-19 restrictions in the neonatal intensive care unit, the mother could not join the child in the aircraft or at the hospital. Uh, Lenny Kirkman, spokesman person for University Hospital in San Antonio, told the Times in the interview the statements were not correct. Okay, let me check, see if anyone tried to join. Nobody tried to join yet. Yeah, I go through afflictions. That's what that is. Quote unquote, that is definitely not the hospital policy. She said, we do not separate babies and parents. Even during the surge in COVID-19 cases in Texas, which fortunately we're not in now, she said. Well, of course, according to Esau, the parents of NICU babies got to be with their baby. That was not something we backed off on. Babies need to be with their parents. So they're saying, no, it's not true. It's not there. It's not true. It's not. Ah, shit. Yeah, so basically they're saying whatever transport Customs and Border Protection may have used the hospital doesn't own any plane. Kirkman said it had nothing to do with our hospital, quote unquote. But Esau lies, both of them. That's Esau and of course, Customs and Border Patrol, ICE. Well, Border Patrol is obviously Esau. They both lie. Ah, Salakia. Yeah. A Border Patrol. woman and newly delivered baby were both in need of medical assistance. That's what they said. They said that they had an EMT there, or whatever. But they took their kid. As the whole point is that they were separated. The mom was separated from the baby after he was born. And neonatal, I mean, after they were born. Uh, After she got caught and she got detained, and the baby was taken to a hospital later on. Okay, yeah, Cohen responded to a similar case of a mom and who had Amy Cohen, right? She's that Amalekite child psychiatrist and executive of non-profit. Every last one who first learned about the case from a friend of the family said the hospital informed her that the baby has to be in the hospital for another 7 to 10 days and was in distress when born. Yeah, he's born outside and shit. The mother has since received medical care at the San Antonio hospital as well. So since then, but she just got locked up after that shit. Customs and Border Protection had her sleep on the floor at the detention center. Of course, it's Esau. Almost exactly 3 weeks ago, Cohen responded to a similar case of a mother who had an emergency birth for a ruptured uterus, and Customs and Border Protection kept her apart from her baby for roughly 4 days. Cohen said she's been released from detention. So it's been other cases. These babies need their mother, quote unquote, Cohen said, speaking of the Honduran mom. She added, and we doubt she's gonna get much postpartum care and CBT detention, a breast pump or anything to treat any injuries she has from giving birth by herself in the desert. Shit crazy. The Honduran mother, whose name was not released, has sought asylum at the border in South Texas earlier this year with the older child, who was 6 years old, but border officials put them into the controversial Remain in Mexico program, officially termed the Migrants Protection Patrols or MPP. So they want you stay the fuck there and want your ass over here, and it's hell a long ass process. Sending them back to Mexico. Yeah, for you Northern Kingdom that want to come to Babylon, I think it's better. Sending them back to Mexico and giving them a notice to appear dated May the 5th. Under MPP, thousands, tens of thousands of asylum seekers have been forced back into dangerous Mexican border towns to await hearings in the U.S., some for more than a year. Ah, yeah, so see what I mean? Citing the COVID-19 pandemic, so it's an excuse. Rona bullshit. The Trump administration closed the U.S. Mexico border in March to all non essential travel and indefinitely postponed most MPP hearings. The family has a court hearing in December. So, indefinitely postpone most of them. So, hey, hey, they said the U.S. the baby was a children, and the baby was a U.S. citizen. Of course, baby's a child, but baby U.S. He was a U.S. citizen. She obviously was, and she got detained. It's not like the first time that this happened. This is just one case where children get separated from their moms, and there is literally no, like, they can't do nothing about it for that period of time. Or it depends if they're able to get a lawyer or not. Shit, even then it takes a while to actually get results. You know, really depending on Esau for everything. So really, what power do they have in their hand? And that's Deuteronomy 28. That's 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given into another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail for longing with them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. She couldn't do nothing about it, or her family couldn't really do much about it. Had to just depend on Esau and the system. You know, this is not the first case either. It's a lot of Northern Kingdom come over here, and a lot of them do get separated from their kids as well. And it's not, they don't have the power to go get them out, to get Yeah, the internet got disconnected. Of course, Satan was messing with the live. Like, sometimes the physical counterpart of Satan. Esau doesn't like us going live because we cutting them, we exposing these devils. Okay, let me. So I'm gonna pull up. Oh, look, it's good. It's better now. Better now. Hey, I don't know who's watching. I just see one. If you're a brother, you could join the live. Just let me see how this shit works. his wickedness. Like iron rust, just like iron rust, always going all iron rust. So in the same way, your enemy Esau, Edom, is always going to be the wicked. Esau, Edom is always going to be the devil. He's always going to be that way. If it's still okay. You know what? I got yeah, like this, like this. I'll just post the scriptures on here and I'll just read them out of the private chat. See. Afflictions. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and be aware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. And thou shalt know, you know, you take good heed of him, and you're gonna know. You of course. Yeah, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Now at last remember my words and be pricked therewith, which has happened to our people in this captivity. You know, this is how these devils took over, because we set them by us. And they took our seat, they took our place. That's why you don't trust your enemy. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. You know, Jake, when you come to America, you know, you get, hey, you gonna, and these people, they pretend to help you, yet shall they undermine you. You know, y'all haven't, you know them kingdom, a lot of y'all still in these detention centers. You know, a lot of y'all still ain't got your kids back. You know, it's much more cases than just this one. A lot of y'all Private chat, okay. How to get you? An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He would weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he would not be satisfied with blood. So, yeah, he will not be satisfied with blood. Because that's Esau, Edom is as death in hell. You can't get enough. Can't take enough. You know, and Jacob's trouble is coming. These devils are going to show their horns all the way. They're going to show you how they really feel about y'all. Their true colors and their horns and their true colors, their horns, and their true colors, their horns, and their teeth. After they show their horns, they gonna show their teeth. The military. Tall, of course. He knows bad. Yeah, yeah. Find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. You know, he's already. You see, he's gone around the world, raping, murdering, raping, and stealing. You know, he ain't satisfied. He ain't. You know, he eventually fuck around and destroy himself. If this, if the days wasn't shortened, he'd destroy himself. You know, cause hey, you already see it. He's already fucking his own over. But you know, we ain't worried about these heathens. Worried about, right? You know, this is a wake up call to you, Jakes. You know, I did a live on Men of Valor, Prophets of Doom, the camp channel. I went live on that. You know, Esau be I went live on that because you have to get around. Esau be trying to stop us from going live, so I went live on there. I go live on here too, so I'm going live on here again. Basically, yeah, this man, you know, hey, he that's just Ezekiel 35 verse 6. Therefore I live as I live, saith the Lord, power Yahweh. You know, I will prepare thee unto blood. You know, he's gonna prepare Esau unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. And y'all send me outside, you know, that's his message. That's his message to Esau, Edom. because they as fuck, you see, and also I this tender mercies of the wicked, tender mercies mercies of the wicked. Proverbs 12, verse 10. A righteous man regarded the Esau was buffering the live. Basically, I got a scripture, the tender mercies. Verse 10, a righteous man regarded the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. So there you go. Yeah, because you know, hey, they treat their beasts fucked up. You know, Esau eat them. They're known for that, like raping them and shit. You know, even doing that, abusing them just for the hell of it. Even the animals that they have, so much less you Jakes. You know, they treat y'all even worse because you're Israelites, you're the tribes. So of course, they're gonna treat you like pure shit. And they had a woman that had just gave birth, Honduran woman, Zebulite woman that had just given birth. They had her sleep on the fucking floor of the detention center. They had her locked up. They didn't even have a fucking bed for her. They had lay her ass down on the floor. Like here, you could sleep on the floor. You know, imagine that shit. Get birth and you get birth and then you get found out you sleep on the floor. You have to sleep on the floor now. And Esau is cruel. You know, the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Even when they try to do good, you know, they can't do good because they do good unwillingly. They do good unwillingly just to look good. Let me get it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, they do good just to look good, man. That's why gotta stop looking at them for help because you know they don't really want to help you. They make you beg and shit. I made her beg for her kid back. And they throw you a crumb, like Lazarus. He had the bag at the rich man's table, because the rich man, was running shit. The rich man was in power, The rich man was in power. Lazarus was full of sores. He was in captivity. He was under the curses. Lazarus represents represents you, Jakes. Matter of fact, let me get the parable of Lazarus. This is just like an update on that. Really, that's is what it is. Now I'm gonna try to not go too long. It's whatever. Where the spirit leads me. How much what I gotta bring out, and I'll bring that out, and that's it. Basically, yeah. Let me find that one. Looking up the parable, looking for the parable of Lazarus. Shalom Akwad Kiko. Because that's basically the Israelites are people under these damn devils. They basically treated her like Lazarus. Well, they had her lay on that Honduran woman the tribe of Zebulun. After she gave birth to a baby, and they caught her. Border Patrol caught her, and then locked her up, had her sleep on the floor. After she just gave birth, had her sleep on the floor. Because the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Call Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Place is going down soon. I can't wait to this bitch go down. These devils go down. And then I'm able to bring this out as well. All praises for that. It may be in the book of Luke. I don't have this shit memorized. I don't have the location of the scriptures memorized. I just have what the words in the scriptures memorized. Not a human concordance. Could be just Esau fucking with the views too. You devils, you can fuck with the views all you want. But ain't gonna stop shit. Khan, I found it. Luke 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. Verse 20. And there was a certain a certain beggar named Lazarus, who was laid at his gate, full of sores. Verse 21. And desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores. Verse 22. And it came to So that's Jake begging for crumbs from the rich man's table, and he is full of sores, the curses, and the dogs come and lick our sores. It's a parable, it's an analogy. The dogs, the heathens, benefit from our curses, lick our sores. Verse 22, verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. And the rich man also died and was buried. So the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom, to the Father, right? And then after that, up to the higher estate, man, beamed up, carried into the kingdom. And the rich man died in Abraham's bosom, and the rich man also died and was buried. And the rich man also died and was buried. And so his system died, right? Verse 23, and his hell, because the rich man is Esau, Edom. Verse 23, and in hell he lifted up his eyes, meaning torments, and see Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. To see Abraham afar off, Lazarus in his bosom. Verse 24, and he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water, and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. Now he was catching pure hell. That's what's gonna happen to Esau, Edom in the kingdom, because Jake's heaven is Esau, Edom's hell, and vice, just like their heaven is our hell. Verse 25. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime received thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. Now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. But before he was catching hell. Before he was catching hell. Verse 26. And besides all this, between us and you, there's a great gulf fixed, so great distance. High estate of Lazarus and Abraham, and low estate of Esau, so that they which would pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us that would come from thence. Low estate. Well, right now we're in that low estate. We're in hell right now. We can't get to the top. They won't come down here, to our estate. It's been that way. Esau, the Edomites are falling under curses now. Well, for the longest time, they've been chilling, even though they can't chill. They can't be satisfied. They've been in that high state. Even in their rest, they can't rest. It's a damn shame. Well, but basically, Lazarus is Jake under these devils. The Israelites. Lazarus represents the Israelites. Y'all can see it. Y'all can see it. Yeah. Verse 27. And he said, I pray thee therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. Verse 28, for I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come into this place of torment. So, representing who the other the other Rothschilds, you know. Hey, David, the Rothschild, man, the Rothschild, I believe, no, David Rockefeller, I believe he's in the spirit world. Um, and maybe, yeah. The Rothschilds are, there'd probably be Rothschilds that are, cause they the other ones that they're gonna be in that place of torment as well. Shit, they're gonna be in there as well. But it's like they're not there yet. They gonna be, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like you look at it, the elites that are still in the spirit world at that time, basically. Verse 28, for I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also go into this place of torment. Okay, I read that. Okay, verse 29, Abraham said unto them, they have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. Let them hear them. But they they didn't, man. They haven't. They still put hell on us. Verse 30, and he said, nay, father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent, but not so, they still put hell. Verse 31, and he said unto them, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead, neither will they be persuaded. That Esau can't repent. Only 2/3 celebrities, y'all gonna fucking catch hell too. Y'all just gonna be missile. Oh, the Wi-Fi is back, Con. Oh, yeah. So basically, yeah, y'all Lazarus in this kingdom, though. That's the whole point. Y'all Lazarus, y'all still in our captivity. We are yet this day in our captivity. Yet this day. That's also according to Revelation chapter 13, verse 10, bring it out. We're waiting to be delivered, and we're waiting for these devils to pay. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. So they have us in the captivity. They let us in. So they're going to be here. Lead us into captivity. Shall go into captivity. So they are going to go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. They killed us with the sword. They gonna die with the sword. These devils. Also, you carnal niggas, man, that try to take up arms instead of waiting on you. How about Shimmy Al-Shai? You carnal niggas, y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get put to death yourselves. You try to use arms, take up arms. Nah. See how Shai, we need raise up that standard. The spirit of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai raise up that standard. That's when it's time to go. He gives a green light. But yeah, these devils gonna pay for what they did. These devils are gonna pay. Waiting on that day. Patience and faith of the saints. On that day that our people we're reading on Revelation 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. So we're waiting on that. Get beamed up. Yeah. Hold on. Endure to the end. But I just wanted to go into that, bring that out, how it shows we still in our captivity. Hope this live was edifying. Hope this live was edifying. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners who look like the other nations, but their spirit beareth witness that they're the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Also, shalom to real sisters out there. Stay strong all the way into the end. According to Matthew 24:13, he that shall endure to the end, the same gonna be saved. Same shall be saved. So it's all gonna be worth it in the end. We all catching hell, different kind of hell. And Jacob's trouble is gonna be one bumpy ride, but he's gonna keep us through it. He's gonna keep us through the trials and temptations, and he don't tempt you beyond what you can handle. Yeah. I'm trying to find that scripture, but if not, I'm trying to find it where it talk about where it talk about basically Thessalonians. Let me just get that. What we waiting on? Yeah. 1 Thessalonians 4 verse verse 13, well really verse 15. For this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shai shall not prevent them which are asleep. Oh, talking about the dead, that is going to be raised uncorruptible. Shall not prevent them which are asleep, block them. Verse 16, for the Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Khan, you know. In verse 17, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together. So they're going to be raised first. We which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet Yahweh Shai in the air. And so shall we ever be with Yahweh Shai. Verse 18, wherefore comfort one another with those words. So comfort one another with those words that you're gonna be. Even if you die, you good. Even if you die, you get put to death in this thing. You good, man. You get put death. You get that crown. Starving to death, get that crown. You haven't die. If not, you still get rear. Still get rose up. Still get rolled. You still get rolls up. Yeah. So, yeah, perseverance in the end. Keep an eye on the prophecies, you know, for when they shall say peace and safety and sudden destruction cometh upon them, 2/3. Keep your eye on prophecy, and be occupied on prophecy. That's Terrell upon a woman with a child, and they shall not escape. That's 5 verse 3, but hey, I'm gonna wrap it up right there. Stay strong. Yashrala. We almost out of here. We almost out of here. It's not much left to go. All right. Esau, you're going down. You're doomed. You're through. Baba ball, Baba ball, Baba ball. Yalba shimmy out. All right, Baruch Shah, Baruch Shah, Baruch Shah. My wat lava ball, Yalba shimmy out. Shah, Baruch Shah, Baruch Shah. It's coming soon. Sooner it comes, the better. All right, Esau, you're through. Hey, Jacob got next. Yasharala got forever. That's why I be like Yasharala forever. All right, Shalom. Stay strong until the end. Till next time. Until next time. Or until we be on the chariots. Shalom.